Hey, how you doing? Just want to talk about how the gang stalkers, like, they try to call you ungrateful when you're being attacked by people, and they're attacking you, they're hitting you with frequencies, and they're torturing you, that, and they call you ungrateful. When they call you ungrateful, it's a massive, like, psychological tactic that they use on people. When they torture people, and they call you ungrateful. It's a massive tactic that gang stalkers use, like, regularly when people complain. Even when you see people complaining and things like, you know, someone ripped them off, or somebody like stole their car or whatever. These gang stalkers will call them ungrateful and things like that. And you got every right to be angry. You got every right to be upset when someone's stolen your car, when someone's raped you, or when someone's assaulted you with frequencies, and don't let you go to the toilet and things like that. And you've got every right to be angry at these things. They're like, in my case, I get sexually assaulted by people and that, and they're on my genitalia constantly and that as well. And they call you ungrateful, and it's just a massive psychological tactic that they use on people when, soon as you have something to complain about, like, people like us TIs, we got a reason to complain, right? We got a reason to complain. We're all under this enormous, like, gang stalking everywhere we go, and cars and people, and I've got invisible people following me. It's on another level. This shit is on another level. You know, where I get sexually assaulted even by these people, and they want to chop my head off. They want to call me ungrateful. They want to sexually assault me. They want to do all those things. It's you can't afford them, and you can't afford them, and things like that. They try to use all those fucking tactics on you while they're, like, parasiting off of you, like, 24 hours a day, and doing all those things. And gang stalking never ends. It never stops. Like, you get gang stalked from the moment you open your eyes to when you go to sleep. And you got every right to be angry, upset at what your government has done to you, at what your neighbourhood and your community has done to you. You've got every right to be angry that, they've taken good friends, they've taken good family members, and manipulated everybody in your life. And you got every right to be angry, upset at all. It's a normal human emotion, like what you're feeling when somebody takes something from you. It's a normal human emotion to be upset and to lash out and to defend yourself, like, your humanity, defend your humanity as a person. And these gang stalkers, they don't got no humanity. They got no humanity. They're like the Nazis and things, what, from World War Two, what they did to the Jews. Yeah, they're doing that to people every day, everywhere across the world. You know, they're treating people like, they're just like, people are Nazis, man. In this gang stalking program is a communist type regime of, like, society that we're living in today. You know, that's why they wear red and things like that. That's why they wear red and all that sort of stuff, because, like, communism. It's a lot like communism, and gangs and regimes and things like that. And they use all their psychological tactics on people. They use all their psychological tactics on people, sexually assault people and all that, and call them ungrateful. Then call them ungrateful. It's how sick and depraved they are, like, the type of tactics that they use on people, and, expect people to be grateful for being just sexually assaulted, or being verbally abused, or someone wants to chop your head off. Like, we want to chop you, and then you're supposed to be grateful for that. Supposed to be grateful for getting your head, what people wanting to rip your head off. It's not really like a normal human emotion that people would do. People defend themselves as you do, and I tell these people they're wrong, and they're a bunch of parasites. I tell these people all the time, you're a bunch of parasites, and you don't leave me alone ever, because that's how special I am. That's how special of a person I am, and you try to make yourself all important and shit like that, trying to make people look ungrateful, and it's a normal human when it's a normal human emotion to be upset, to be angry, at anything. Even God would be angry at these people for what they've done. Even God, even Jesus Christ would be angry at these people for what they're doing to people. How they wouldn't dare call Jesus ungrateful. They wouldn't dare call Jesus ungrateful. They wouldn't have the balls to do it, And these people, they're all going to get condemned. They're all going to be damned for the shit that they do to people. These psychological tactics that they use on people. It's a sick, evil, like twisted psychology that they use on people. How they call you ungrateful. They won't slide your throat. They won't let you stand up. Things like that they say to people, and as soon as someone complains and things like that, it's a psychological tactic that they do on people and that, and then everything they say to you is reverse. Everything that you say, they say to you, it's a good day today. They're really telling you it's not a good day. They're really telling, it's like backwards, that's how fucked it is. And they call people ungrateful for everything that's going on in the world. Have a look around. I don't think people would be grateful for this shit. All you'd see I believe all the gang stalkers in the world are ungrateful. I believe all these gang stalkers that go around and gang stalk people, they're all ungrateful. They're the most ungrateful people around. And they're only trying to bring you down to their level. You understand? You're up here, and they want to bring you down there, like to their level. And it's just real grubby, it's real fucking psychological, fucking demonic, you know what I mean, in the way they talk backwards and everything like that, subliminally and that to you and that. And like you just got to know how to talk like them and just to call them ungrateful and things. You got to call gang stalkers ungrateful. You got to tell them you'll chop their head off and not let them stand up for the things that they've done to you. And you try to use their own psychology back onto them. Try to learn all what these gang stalkers do to people. Try to learn all their psychological tactics and then use it on them. And then show them how ungrateful they are. Then show them how ungrateful they are. And with that being said, take care.